Today we've got 3 decks of cards. They're kind of unrelated, but I guess they all could be tied through animation. But we've got Invader Zim, another Mickey Mouse deck that we have not reviewed before, and then The Incredibles. So let's go ahead and start with Invader Zim. Each of these 3 decks is going to be a paper box with text and picture. So that's how the scoring is going to go for the box on each of these. If you look at the cards, the material is actually kind of different. It has texture to it, but at the same time, it's rough, I guess. So it feels like it has a finish to it, but at the same time, it's actually very rough. Like you can rub it against itself and make noise like that. It's very odd. So I'm not going to give it quite the air cushion finish that other decks have gotten, but I think it's better than just linen, which is pretty close to just texture without grip. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 for the material. I know it's unprecedented, but I'm not sure what to call it exactly yet. As for the back is simply a picture, so it gets 3 points for that. Now, as we go through the cards themselves, you got 2 jokers, and then you've got an ace. And what you will notice here is that every picture is unique. There are no duplicate pictures. So it gets the points for a 52 card picture deck. However, I am a little disappointed in the repetitiveness of the characters. Like Zim, he shows up on the ace and the king, and also on the 9. And Gur shows up twice every suit. Zim's also on the 7 and on the 6. Did I already say the 6? I don't know. He shows up like 4 times in the deck, or in each suit. They should have pulled from some of their lesser known characters to fill in like the lower number values and just keep all the well known characters on the high values. That's what I think they should have done. That way they could have more diversity in the cast shown in the cards here. But this is what you get. At least they're all unique pictures, no repeats. Alright. So that means this Invader Zim deck gets a total of 14 out of 20, which is 70 out of 100. That's a pretty good score for a licensed deck, I'd say. Next, we're going to look at the Mickey Mouse deck. So this is, I don't know, the Disney Mickey Mouse deck. It is. I reviewed a couple of Mickey Mouse decks already, but this is different from both of those. So the material is just smooth paper, nothing fancy here. The back is, again, a picture. And then as we go through, this is just an ad, but this is a double back, so it gets half a point extra for that. These 2 wild cards are going to be the jokers of the deck. And then as we go through here, you can see this deck is not going to be a full 52 picture deck. It's going to have some repeats, but it will get at least the 26 unique pictures. So basically there are 2 sets of pictures for the suits that are shared. And as we get to actually, I believe the royal cards are also all unique. So if we take a look at the Queen here, Daisy. Queen here is Mickey and Minnie. Queen here is Daisy and Donald. And then the Queen back here is Minnie. But as we look at the non-royal cards, say the 10, this 10 right here is going to match this 10 in picture. I mean, the color of the background is different, but the picture itself is pretty much the same. So I'm not going to give it the full 52 because all of these numbered cards have repeat pictures. Minus, of course, the background color. So that brings this deck to a total of 10.7 out of 20. which is a 53.5 out of 100. So it just barely got above an average deck with this one, because the fault lies with repeat pictures and poor card material. Now we get to look at the Incredibles here. There's the box. And then as we go through the cards here, this is also just plain smooth paper material. The back is again a picture. And then these two are ads, no extra cards. You got 2 jokers, and then your picture cards. And this deck is actually going to have the least number of unique pictures of the 3 of them. Basically, there's only 13 unique pictures in here. Well, not counting the jokers, there are only 13 unique pictures. Every ace is the same. And every 2 is the same, every 3 is the same. It just repeats, which is unfortunate because I know they have more characters than this. Even if this deck is only based off the first movie, they've got Dash in here twice. And Mrs. Incredible, Mr. Incredible, they both show up twice because Dash is, of course... Actually, they should have put Jack on the Jack. Dash is on the Jack. Mrs. Incredible on the Queen and the King. There we go. And then they just repeat. So yeah, they repeat 3 of their characters. They could have easily pulled someone else to be on those. But that is all there is for that deck. Which brings this deck to a total of 9 out of 20. Which is only 45 out of 100, so this is just below an average deck. Again, the fault lies with no diversity of pictures and poor card quality. So to bring this to a close, you've got, again, a 70, 53.5, and 45. Which deck do you think is the best, regardless of my score? Which one did you think is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.